Hello traders, today I'm going to talk about the simple basics thing here, which is support and resistance, but how you can turn it into key levers. A key lever right here basically mean that a lever that the momentum of the price is potentially making a change of directions. Key levers help traders to avoid random buy or sell middle of nowhere. So with the help of key lever, we can find a good entry and exit point for our trade here. Second point is it will help you to identify the trend of the current price going on. So we have gold chart right here. You can take a look whenever it broke through these structures, all right, and then we have multiple rejections here. When it broke it down to this key level, we know that the trend is going bearish. So it helped you to identify or analyze the trend. Where is the price trying to go? The third point of using key levers gonna be whenever you have a key lever and you're planning for a trade right here, it helps you to determine a trade, and from there you know where to actually put your stop loss or where to put your take profit. So in this case, you can actually put your stop loss above the key levers and above the weak rejections here, and your take profit can be simply as at the next key lever. So this is a clean trade, it's just based on the key lever. But that's a common mistake for most of the traders when they try to mark support and resistance. When they try to mark key levers, they tend to mark it anywhere when they see a support, anywhere when they see a resistance, something like this. All right, they will mark it here, they will mark it every potential support and resistance they actually see on a smaller time frame. So the chart gonna be looking so messy here, right, and give you so much confusion instead of a directions where you should actually look for a trade. So try to avoid this mistake that you trying to mark the chart with too many lines, all right, with too many support and resistance, or you try to make it key levers everywhere, right? Try to avoid this mistake. There's three key points for us to look out for key levers to avoid the mistake I've shown just now. So the first key point gonna be try to look it on a higher time frame, because if you try to look on a 5 minute or 1 minute time frame or 50-minute time frame, there's gonna be a lot of noises, right? So we want to focus on higher time frame. It can be from 1 hour, 4 hours to daily, something like that, right? Next up is you need to have the combinations of support and resistance, all right? It not just be a support, it not just be a resistance. It can be support turn resistance, or resistance turn support, or even the combinations of both. The third key point is gonna be you need to focus on the current range, right? You need to focus on the current range instead of the range that's way too far away, back to the histories like years ago or month ago. So you want to focus on the current range that you see on the certain time frame. So how we gonna do it? Let's go on to the chart and see. So let's look at the 1 hour chart right here, how you can actually determine the key levers here. So basically you need to look for multiple rejections on higher time frame. So this is an 1 hour chart, and then we can look at here, we have a multiple rejections going on. One, we have two here, and then we have small reactions happening as well. It broke the high to the upside, and then here we have rejections to the upside as well. So from this point, I will mark this on as a key level. And how I mark it, right? I will mark it always gonna be around the body instead of the wick. I will mark it on the body of the candlestick instead of the wick of the candlestick. And then from here, we can see the next key level. If the price would to actually respect this certain key level and make confirmations for us, it will actually go up towards which key level that we are seeing. So I'm seeing it can be potentially going towards this key level right here, that we can see that there's multiple rejections here as well, and is a support turn resistant at this moment. So let's see if we were to look for confirmations in this level, around this level, to look for a potential buy, what can be happen here. So after we have marked the key level, we can turn on to smaller time frame, 15 minute, 30 minute or 5 minute, to look for confirmations for a setup. I switch to 15-minute chart. As you guys can see here, we have a 15-minute confirmations here on the key level and inside the zone that we are looking for. So let's see, are we going to get another confirmation around the zone? So at this point, we found another confirmations here on the 50-minute time frame. All right, so you guys can see we have formed a second rejections on this particular key level and inside the zone. So we can actually plan for a buy right here with a stop loss placing below the key level. All right, somewhere around here, just for it to grab liquidity in case, so we can set our take profit as high as this current minor resistance, or even we want to look for a huge setup right towards our next key level. So let's see what happened in this case. So you guys can see the price slowly rejecting, all right, and then make a several pullback at this point, but still respecting on this key level and this zone, and is finally nicely reached towards the next key level, which is also a break of structures on a higher time frame right here. So that's a simple example that how we can actually look into key levels and put up a zone for a setup. So next up, I'm actually gonna give you an example that I did it on live trading, because I can be easy playing with this replay button on TradingView, right? Because I can just find a good setup and tell you you should actually buy or sell here, right? It means nothing, but it's just an example how you can actually use key lever in the chart and how it can help you in trading. So for the better example, I'm gonna show you what I did on a live trading. I don't see any smaller key level here, so I think we'll just go on with current key level and see what we can get, right? And 4 minutes to go for 30-minute candle to close. So let's see.
Okay, 769.2 have a slight slippage. Slight push down, 4 pips, 10 pips. No, it's back at my entry.
Pushing down, pushing down.
We need a 20 pips, right? Remember?
Yeah. 20 pips, set the break even in 20 pips if you have 20 pips in profit. Right now, still above our entry, we are in some slightly drawdown. So let's see if we're gonna get the fourth winning streak, or we're gonna end here for US30.
And here,
Right, 5 minute no bottom wick here is also a good fucking good sign. This need to go down. Come on.
sayonara.
This
Egg.
need to be sayonara, shut down as same as go as well. Come on, shut down.
Come on.
Shut down.
5 minute is nice. 5 minute is
All right,
nice.
10 pips, 10 pips. All right, another
10
10
pips,
pips, we're
10
gonna be in
pips.
break even. This 5 minute candle flip, we can be break even, I guess. All right, so put soon, very
My math
soon,
is failing.
very soon,
Soon,
very
soon.
soon. 5 pips away, 5 pips
5 more
away. Come on.
pips. Okay,
All
break
right, we are
even.
break even, fucking break even, guys.
768. Put that.
So we can take a look in 50 pips, all right, 50 pips profit, or we go
50 pips.
for somewhere 80, all right, if you want to risk higher. But you need to be in break even,
15.
right? You need to
I
be in
mean,
break
break
even.
even. I mean, break
Anyone,
even.
I mean everyone need to be in break even. Don't risk your profit again. Go for break even, all right? Personally, I'm aiming for 50 pips here. 50
50 pips, how much?
70 70 70
710.
70 pips.
710.
70. I'm gonna aiming for 700. Sleep seems good. All right. I'm feeling it. Come on.
Woo, woo.
30 seconds.
4% to go.
40
4%
pips.
to go.
40
Come on.
pips.
Come
Let's
on. Come on. Let's
go.
go. Let's go.
Let's go. The next
Oh,
the
oh,
next 5 minute gonna shit
oh.
down. 50
Oh.
fucking pips, man. 50
Come on.
fucking
Come on.
pips.
I still need 1%. 1%. 1% to go. 1% to go.
50 fucking pips. All right. I at this point, the next 5 minute gonna continue to go down, and then I'm seeing 30 minute to flip. Right? I'm still holding for another 20 pips here. Let's fucking go, guys. Let's fucking go.
Well,
Sorry, guys.
I still have.
I close 60
Okay,
pips.
phase 1. Phase 1 done, bro.
Yes. Fourth
Yes!
winning streak,
Let's
guys. So
go!
another example here before we end how we can really mark key level is we really need to focus on the current range, right? The current range is actually this one right here. So when we want to focus on the current range, so automatically this gonna become the key level from the current range, and the second one gonna be somewhere around here. All right, so this is kind of like a break of structures to the downside with a rejections that we have from here as well. So here is also a break of structures to the upside from these particular consolidations. All right, and then we have a break of structures to the upside at this point, and then it came back down towards here and make a rejections back up. So we want to focus on the current range. So I have marked the key level based on the current range that I have right now. So at this point, let's see if I were to look for a buy setup, if it's according to my bias. All right, I'm going to put up a zone at this key level and let's see what happened. So from here you can actually see that the price is actually making a second rejections here. So this is the first rejections and here we have a second rejections. So we can actually look into towards a buy positions around here, right? When the price is forming on a smaller time frame, a multiple rejections, we can actually look for the buy with a stop loss placed below these rejections for a continuation to the upside to fill up this particular range that we are seeing. So let's see if the price gonna hit the TP right here. You can see that the price actually moved back down to create another rejections around the entry. So it continued to move up and it potentially filling up the range on the top. So there we go. It had the key level of the current range that we have just marked, right, is tapping the top of the current range. So as a key level, it respected it again. And let's see if the price is actually gonna respect this down. So from here, you can see that with the second confirmations, right, at this point, we have two confirmations, then we can actually look for a shot at this position and then look at the price is just filling back with the range. But bear in mind, right, the price will not always gonna be making the same move. It will not always be moving inside the range. It's gonna break up or down at some point if the momentum is strong. So that's about it for today, trading costs and how you can actually turn support and resistance into key level. If you have any questions, feel free to comment in the chat. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and make sure you check out how I actually use Fibonacci to become another key level for me in trading.